and welcome to Yoga with Hélène. Sit in a nice, comfortable, easy pose, cross-legged, or with straight legs if that's more comfortable for you. Or sit in a rolled up towel to make it a bit easier. And we'll start just relaxing in this pose. Straighten your back and make your neck the extension of your spine, everything pulling upwards, and feel a comfortable base seat rooting you into the ground. So just take a couple of breaths here. Maybe close your eyes. Just feel where the breath is going. Become aware of your own breath. And now start breathing a little bit deeper, further down into your belly. Now let's just start a small warm-up. Let's rotate our shoulders 3 times one way and 3 times the other. And take your head over your right shoulder and into center and over the left shoulder and back. And keep breathing. Drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Inhaling and drop it towards the left shoulder, your left ear to left shoulder. And coming back up. And from here, put your hands to heart center and stretch up as tall as you can, keeping the spine and neck in one line. And feel yourself being pulled upwards. And then slowly taking your arms down, exhaling, and hands to heart center. And this time, take your arms up towards the ceiling, and then open your fingertips, and make a flower shape up at the top of your seated mountain pose. A nice little lotus flower there. And exhaling, arms coming down and to heart center. Excuse me. And last time, interlace your fingers, cross your fingers, and then push your palms up towards the ceiling. And take another breath here. Just become aware of yourself. Be kind to your body all through this session. And exhaling, arms down and to heart center. Beautiful. And from here, put your hands on your knees or wherever they're sitting comfortably, maybe in the middle of your lap or over your knees somewhere. And then start by folding yourself forwards so that your core is coming closer to the floor in front of you. And inhaling, coming back up. And now let's make an arch forwards and then lifting our heart up towards the ceiling. And now round your back so that you make a sort of cat shape at the back with your spine. And then coming forwards, straightening up into cow, seated cow. Looking upwards, heart towards the sky, and one more curve back into cat behind you. And coming up to center. Beautiful. And now just feel how your body's feeling. Send some love your body during the whole session today. Just check out the magic that the body can do, and just give it as much love and awareness as you can muster during this session. So from here, take your waist towards the right, and then coming back to centre and to the left. So having a little bit of a curvature of the spine sideways here. Very gently, very slowly. One more go. And to the left. Beautiful. And back to centre. And now just let's rotate a couple of turns. So starting from the front, lifting heart up to the sky, going sideways, curving the back behind you, coming to the right, left, and to the centre, and one more time the other way. So going towards the left, curving your back behind you, coming to the right, and heart up to the sky, and relax. Beautiful. Good. And from here, put your right hand down on the mat beside you, and a straight hand, and then take your left arm up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Stretch, 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 and then create a rainbow down towards the mat, bending your elbow gently, and come down as much as you can, continuously during this session. Just do what feels right for you. Don't go past that sort of edge of your comfort zone. Just marvel and love your body at everything it can do. And stretching back up, and hand down on the left. And we'll take the right arm up and really, really stretch here, prolong that right hand side of your rib cage, and then creating a bow, bending your left elbow, giving you some space here. And take one more breath here. And all the way up to the top. And hands together. Beautiful. And from here, grab hold of your knees and take your grab hold of your toes. And from here, balancing upwards, opening the hips a little bit, and straighten them out as much as you can. You might stop at a very small angle, or you might be able to get them all the way straight. It's up to you. It's up to how your body is working today. Good. Beautiful. And take another breath in this pose and just feel that widening of the hips. And then bending your knees and coming back into cross-legged position. Beautiful. How does that feel? Good, I hope. Beautiful. And from here, just roll over onto your knees and go sideways now. And stretch out your feet so that your ankles are really pushing down towards the mat. We're in tabletop, so hips above knees and shoulders stacked above your wrists. And really nice, strong, straight back. And again, bring your head, your neck in line with your spine. Beautiful. And from here, fold yourself backwards a little bit and then forwards, putting pressure on your fingertips. Keep your fingertips wide so that you have a really nice base for your hands. And slightly further back and forward, so just swinging a little bit on this in this tabletop. And now coming down into child pose and stretching out your arms and letting your bottom become heavy towards your heels. And just take a couple of breaths here. and lifting yourself up again into tabletop. Again, stacking your shoulders above your wrists. And from here, take the right arm and left leg into opposite directions, like a pointer dog pose, is what I like to call it. And really stretch those fingertips and those toes in opposite directions. Keep your core strong and engaged. And now bringing your elbow to your knee and further, really curving in under yourself. And inhaling, taking your hands and toes in opposite directions. And coming down back to the mat. And then the other side, so left hand forwards, right toes back, and really make a strong stance here. Push yourself up from the mat with your right hand. Maybe looking up at your fingertips. And then bending elbow and knee and curving underneath your body. And out again. And down. Beautiful. And from here, take your right hand out to the side, as far upwards towards the sky as you can, following your fingertips with your gaze. And then needle and thread, so pulling the right arm in between your left hand and left knees, left knee, and just relax in this beautiful needle and thread pose. So bottom is sticking up, shoulder is maybe all the way on the floor, head is on the floor, and just relax here and feel that beautiful stretch between your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Take another breath, keep your eyes closed, and just try to follow my instructions without having to look at the screen. Just send that love to your own body. And on the inhalation, push yourself up with your left hand and drag your right arm all the way up in an arch above your head and down on the mat. And we'll do the same on the left. So left arm up, high, high, high up. And when you're ready, exhaling, taking it in between your right hand and right knee. And just relax in this beautiful pose. Stretching out the scapulas like nothing else does. Take another couple of breaths in here. And just relax. Fabulous. And coming back up, taking your arm all the way up towards the sky again, following it with your eyes. And down on the mat. Beautiful. And from here, take your left bent knee up to the side. And then straighten your leg as much as you can, and lifting it so that it's hopefully as close as parallel to the floor as possible. It's quite a strong move, this one. And then bend your knee and knee down on the floor. And we'll take the other side, so right knee up with the bent leg and then straighten the knee out. And if you want to challenge yourself more, just flex your foot so that the whole leg is really engaged. And then bending your knee and down. Beautiful. And from here, let's paint a picture. Let's paint a picture with our toes. So stretching our left leg back and then taking it all the way round and painting a huge picture with our toes on the left. And this is a very good opener of the hip. It's relaxing the hip, oiling the hip joint. So a little bit more. Take one more breath here. Keep breathing all throughout. And then down. And we'll do the same on the left, on the right. So lifting the knee up, straightening the leg, making a huge picture. As much as you can, all the way to the side of your body, and then go on the side, to the left-hand side as well. Fantastic. And down. Great. And now pull yourself back into pose of a child and take a couple of breaths here. And just become aware of how your body is feeling after this. Pushing yourself up onto your hands, and then tuck your toes in and lift your bottom up towards the ceiling into a lovely downward facing dog. And from here, your heels might be on the mat, or they might be well away from the mat. It doesn't matter, as long as it feels comfortable and a little bit strenuous maybe. And then just pedal your feet very slowly. Heels pushing down towards the mat and then coming all the way up. And the toes are curling nicely to the front, really stretching out all the nerve endings and ligaments and tendons in your toes. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel nice? And then lower your feet as far as they can go. And then from here, just bend your knees really a lot, so that you're coming very close to the ground, say about 20 centimeters off the ground, and then moving yourself forward, stretching your legs out, and we're in plank. And in plank, just push yourself away from the mat, really, really high sort of curved back between your scapulas, and then bend your knees and pulling yourself back again. And we'll do that one more time. So pushing your body forwards over your wrists in a lovely plank. And back. Fantastic. And put your knees down on the floor and straighten out your ankles. And again, just check that your hands are underneath your shoulders. We'll just bend the elbows really slightly, but keep your weight evenly on your knees and on your wrists. And then bend your elbows inwards, so pressing them inwards as if you have a beach ball between your elbows and holding it on there. And pushing down and coming back up. And pushing down. It's quite hard. If it's not hard, maybe your hands are not getting enough of the pressure. So we'll try that one more time. And keep yourself really, really strong here. Beautiful. And up. Now tuck your toes in and lifting ourselves up into downward facing dog again. And from here, lifting up your head, looking to the front of the mat. Just walk your feet up in between your hands, keeping your knees bent. And maybe keep a bit of a distance, feet about a foot apart. Stretching out, coming up slowly, straightening up the knees and facing the sky. Even the heart is facing the sky now. And arms down and hands together. Beautiful. From here, just stretching up one more time, up towards the sky, into a lovely mountain pose. Just check here. Observe your breath for a start. Don't hold your breath. And keep your spine straight. Neck is on top of your spine. Just an elongation of your spine. And arms down. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. And from here, just take your feet a little bit wider into Samastiti. And we'll stretch up again. And really, really stretch your fingertips up to the sky. And then a very slow forward fold with the straight back and head up. Great. And grab hold of your legs wherever you can. Maybe on your upper thighs, maybe on your shins, maybe your ankles, or maybe even hands on the mat. It all depends on how you are feeling today and how new you are to yoga and trying to get rid of the tension in the back and in the hamstrings and things. So just have a couple of rounds of breath here and just appreciate and be aware of everything your body is telling you. Just love your body. Just let it talk to you, and you'll see where the tension is and where you're feeling quite loose and relaxed. Beautiful. Now put your hands on your shins or upper thighs and come up into forward fold. Sorry, halfway up. So that you're in a nice sort of bracket pose. Ideally completely in a 90-degree angle. And just feel that strength in your back. Keep your head, again, as an elongation of your spine. And then on the exhale, just fold over your legs again. And from here, arms to the side, head up, straight back, coming very, very slowly all the way up to the top. And hands together above your head. And from here, if you can, maybe try a little backward bend at this stage. So put your hands on your hips for support, or keep them all the way up. And then just a gentle backward bend, as much as you and your body can do. Keeping your arms by your ears. And on the exhale, coming back up. And hands together at heart center. Beautiful. And from here, take your feet a little bit further apart. Say a meter apart. And put your hands on your hips. And folding forwards, again straight back, head up, and folding down as much as you can. And grab hold of your upper thighs, shins, or the floor if you can reach, but keeping your legs straight here. So if we're holding on to our ankles here, keeping your body as straight as possible, and then folding forwards down towards the ground. And now holding on to either your legs or on the floor, just move your feet a little bit wider so that your hands do reach the floor. And from here, slowly move your hands over to your left foot and stretch your body sideways along your left leg. And take another deep breath here and exhale. And then move your hands towards the right leg along the floor. And again, facing your right leg. And take another deep breath here and exhale. And coming back to center. And from here, move your feet a little bit closer. Grabbing hold of your shins or legs, wherever it's convenient for you. And then slowly and gently putting your hands on your hips. And with a straight back, head up, coming all the way up to the top. And a small backward bend. And let those shoulders relax backwards, really opening the chest up towards the sky. And coming up to center. Beautiful. And from here, keeping your legs quite wide, still as wide as you feel comfortable and still balanced. And now take your right hand onto your right leg, and then stretching up with your left arm up towards the sky, and then slowly letting your right arm glide down along your right leg. And we're creating this lovely rainbow here. And take another couple of breaths. And with each exhalation, maybe go a little bit deeper in there if you can. If it's too much, just come back up to center. And then inhaling, coming back up. Lovely. And we'll do the same on the left. So left hand on the left leg. And lifting right arm up towards the ceiling. And slowly glide your left arm down your leg. And you might want to take your head gazing over your fingertips so that you're engaging your head here as well. And become aware of where your breath is going into. And exhaling. Brilliant. Beautiful. And come back with your feet together at the center of the mat. And now just straight up, arms straight up, and folding forwards to just ease off the back after that sideways bend. And just hang there for a little while. And see how you're feeling. Again, check out your breath. Can you feel maybe the back of your lungs, the back of your rib cage, expanding above you? Beautiful. And then putting your hands on your shins or on your upper thighs, coming up into halfway up, into that sort of bracket pose, number 7 pose. And then folding forwards over your legs again. And then arms out to the side, inhaling all the way up to the top. Small backward bend if you can. And exhale. And hands to heart center. Beautiful. Really, really good. And from here, go to the top of your mat. And we'll put hands to heart center. And then taking your left leg out as far back behind you as you can into sort of triangular pose. And this is in preparation for warrior 1. So keeping your left toes pointing at 45 degrees. So not towards the long end, not towards the short end of the mat, but 45 degrees. And from here, creating a good base for yourself. If you feel a little bit unbalanced, maybe move your right foot a little bit towards the right, so that you create a bigger base for yourself. And now lifting your arms up to the ceiling, gazing straight forwards. Take a deep breath in And exhaling, bending your your right knee, sorry. Take another breath here, and if you can with the next exhalation, drop yourself down deeper into this warrior one pose. Keep your back leg really very tight, aiming to get the outside of your left foot really pushing hard down onto the mat, which will engage the whole leg. Beautiful. And maybe a little bit further down there. Arms by your ears, trying to keep your body vertical and parallel to all the walls. Beautiful. Inhaling, stretching your right knee, arms down, hands to heart center, and bringing that left foot back in. Great. And we'll do the same on the other side. So hands at heart center, and we'll take a big step back with our right foot. Lifting our arms up towards the ceiling. And again, right foot is sort of pointing sideways, 45-degree angle. And on your next exhalation, bend that left knee. Take a few breaths here with each exhalation. Go a little bit deeper into the pose. Try to keep your body really vertical and straight up and down, parallel to the walls. And ideally here, press your left leg towards the left so that you can see your big toe, should you want to look at it right now, so that your leg is not collapsing inwards. Beautiful. And on your next inhalation, straighten your knee, bringing hands to heart center and feet together. Great. And we do warrior two, so a little bit of an extension of this one. So we take left foot back, but this time keep your left foot, your back foot, parallel to the short side of the mat. So you get a different feeling in your hips, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to open the hips, so rotating them towards the long side of the mat. And here, from this place, when you're feeling that sort of stretch, maybe in your inner thigh on the right, just be aware of where you're feeling it. And then take your arms out to the side, facing over the long side of your mat. And from here, inhaling, and on the exhale, bend the right knee and keep pushing it to the right so that it's not falling inwards. And then if you want to extend this, just overlook your right fingertips, gazing over them. And on the next exhalation, maybe go a little bit further down into the pose. So the exhalation is always a good time to try to go deeper into any pose. And on the next inhalation, straightening up that right knee, hands together and feet together. Beautiful. So up to the top of your mat and taking your right foot back, right foot parallel with the short end of the mat at the back. And from here, twisting your body so that you're looking parallel to the long side of the mat. Arms out to the side, and already now start pulling your core in so that you keep yourself straight, and start twisting that left knee slightly to the left, and on the next exhale bending your left knee and coming into as close to 90-degree angle on the left knee. And when you're ready, just overlook your left fingertips in this beautiful warrior two. It's a strong move, It's opening the hips, which doesn't very often occur in our daily lives. We're very in our frontal movements typically. So this is a really good hip opener. And with the next exhalation, a little bit deeper in. And slowly straighten your knee. Hands to heart center. And feet together. Beautiful. And from here, coming up to feet about hip distance apart. And we'll start by bending our knees, sitting down into chair pose. So trying again to keep our body quite vertical. Arms lifted up, holding a beach ball with your hands at the top. And maybe go a little bit further here, trying to keep your arms by your ears. Just push your bottom out so that you get that beautiful curvature on your bottom. And on the next exhalation, go a little bit deeper in. And slowly coming up. And hands to heart center. Beautiful. And now let's do that one more time. This time let's raise our arms up first. So arms by the ears, and then slowly bending your knees, pushing your bottom back out. And we go into a beautiful chair. And for those who want to expand on this, root your left foot down onto the mat and lift your right leg up on top into no longer chair but a flying pigeon pose. And this is a good balancing act. And when you're ready, take your foot wide and put your weight on both feet. Straighten your knees, arms down and hands together. Very, very nice too. And we do the same again one more time. So arms up to the ceiling, bending your knees, arms by your ears, tucking the bottom out, and see if you can transfer your weight onto your right foot and coming up into a lovely flying pigeon. Keep it there if you can. A little bit of wobble is really good for all the muscles. And slowly coming up, feet wide and hands to heart center. Beautiful. Now take your right foot up on your shin or on your upper thigh, or actually leaning on your upper thigh. But what we want to avoid is keeping the foot on the knee. So take it where you're comfortable, below the knee or above the knee or on your thigh. And from here, growing up into a beautiful tree. Lovely balance. Really grab hold of the mat with your toes and take your mind down to your toes to keep this balance. Staring at the spot. And arms down and down. Beautiful. And the other side, so again, foot to the shin, to the thigh or on the thigh. Try to get your knee to go towards the back as much as possible. Again, trying to open those hips. The arms up to the ceiling. And again, take a few breaths here. Keep pushing the knee back. Keep looking at that point so that you can concentrate. And keeping your mind down in your foot to feel the root of your pose. arms down and foot down. Brilliant. Very good. And from here, let's go to warrior. Let's go to warrior 3, which is another balancing act. Which now we've done a few balances, it might be a nice thing to do. So arms straight up towards the ceiling. Really, really pull them towards the ceiling. Head up, arms by your ears. And then take your left foot back so that you're standing on your right foot and lifting up your left leg towards the sky, and your body and arms are moving downwards until you reach a point. The intention is to be a complete T shape here. So this is warrior 3. There might be a lot of wobbling going on. You might want to flex your foot, your left foot, but keep your mind on your right foot and the root of the asana. And slowly coming up. And hands together. Very beautiful. And we'll do the same on the other side. So now this time, take the arms to the sky and taking your right foot back. And straighten out the right foot. Get your heel pointing to the back of the mat. And then slowly, when you're ready with the next exhalation, folding forwards, pulling your fingers one direction and your heel in the other direction. And keep yourself strong. And slowly coming up. Hands to heart center. And well done. Beautiful. Lovely. And from here, we'll just lift our arms to the sky and folding forwards. And your back might feel quite pleased to have a bit of a break here. And then take a few steps back into downward facing dog, so putting even weight on your hands and your feet. And keep your knees as straight as possible in this. If your heels don't touch the ground, that's not the end of the world. It's absolutely fine. And keep lifting your bottom slightly upwards and towards the back of the mat. Great. Take a couple of breaths here. This is a nice, relaxing pose, even if it might not always feel like that, but it balances you out. And then slowly putting your knees down on the mat, straightening your toes underneath you, come down into a beautiful pose of a child. And just relax for 3 breaths here. And just take your awareness again to your body. How does it feel? Where are you breathing into and out from? Is your body happy with everything that's going on? An amazing sequence has been done, so send a lot of love to your body here. Beautiful. And now cross your feet behind you in this tabletop pose, and take your knees really, really wide. And then again, bring your bottom down onto your heels. And maybe stretch your fingers even further if you can move them further up along the mat. And take one more breath in this pose. Wide-legged child's pose. And when you're ready, walk your hands towards your knees and maybe just take your body into a seated position. Great. And here in this staff pose, just straighten your back. There's a golden string pulling you up. And straighten your legs as much as you can. And try to sit really lightly on the mat. So get this feeling that the mat is lifting you upwards. Try to feel a very big lightness in your body. And from here, just arms to the ceiling and folding forwards over your legs. Try to get your core closer to your upper thighs. It's not so important where the head is, so don't push the head down too much. Just let it relax. And on the next exhalation, maybe you get a little bit closer to your legs. And one more inhalation. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now, on the next inhalation, just lifting your arms up to the sky. Hands behind your back. Fingers pointing forwards. And from here, get down on the mat a little bit. From here, lifting your bottom up into a reverse plank. Maybe try to get the neck parallel to the spine. Doesn't matter how far you come, it's the intention that is there, but we're trying to aim our toes onto the mat. So it's quite a hard move, this one. And then drop your bottom down, arms up to the ceiling, and into a lovely forward fold. Grab hold of it again wherever your arms comfortably reach in this forward fold. With practice, it will get further and further and closer to the toes. But for now, just be happy where it is and don't judge yourself at all. Arms to the ceiling and hands together. Beautiful. And from here, take your right foot up along your legs. So either to your calf, your upper, ideally up to the upper thigh here. So putting the sole of your foot onto your left thigh. And here, just move your right knee a little bit up and down on your side, just oiling those hips, or that right hip, and easing it into a wider opening. And from here, just take your arms to the ceiling and folding over your left foot, left leg. Grabbing hold of your calf or wrist, no, calf or ankle or foot. It doesn't matter where you're at. Don't let it hurt you. Just go to the edge of your comfort zone and try to relax into this pose. And with every exhalation, getting a little bit deeper into the pose. On the next inhale, coming back up to the top. Hands to heart center and straighten out that right foot. And you do the same on the left. So, sole of your foot either on your calf or upper thigh. Ideally not too much pressure on your knee, even if it's not that important here, because it won't pressurize your knee so much. And then just rock your knee, your left knee, down onto the ground. Trying to sit up straight. And then arms to the ceiling and slowly folding over your right leg. Grabbing hold of your leg wherever you get to. And again, with each exhalation, bring your core a little bit closer to the leg. Let your head just fall down, so release it from any tension at all. But it's more of your back and the spine that we're trying to release in this pose. And with the next inhale, all the way up to the top. Hands together and feet together. Beautiful. And from here, bring your knees up to your body, sitting up straight, hold onto your knees really tightly. And then balance on your bottom, so lifting your feet up from the mat. And then maybe taking your shins parallel to the floor. And for an extra challenge, maybe let go of your hands and sit here. And keep breathing. Keep pushing those knees and feet together. And bringing your feet down on the mat. Good. And we'll do that one more time. So engage the core. Don't let it pinch your back at all. So keep your feet and your knees bent so that you don't get any pinching. But if you want to challenge yourself more, lifting your shins up so that they're parallel to the floor, and then try to straighten your legs if you want that further challenge. Keeping your core really strong, and if it pinches your back, just bend your knees. And feet back onto the mat. And moving so that you have space to lie down on the mat. So coming onto to your front. Putting your hands underneath your forehead and just to rest in pose of a crocodile. Let your back and your tummy just relax after that quite intense bird pose. And then bend your right knee and let it stay on the ground and just move it slowly towards your right elbow into walking crocodile. Take another breath here. And with the next exhale, just straighten your leg down parallel to the left leg. Now stop bending your left knee and bringing your left knee up towards your left elbow. Just feel the easing off. Spine is relaxing. And on the next exhale, just slide your knee back down so that the legs are parallel on the floor. Beautiful. Now put your hands by your chest. And without actually using your hands too much, lift your head and your upper body up from the mat. And then pushing with your hands, coming up into upward facing dog, And in this pose, just come as high up as your back allows, but trying to keep your neck long and the shoulders pushed down wherever you're at in this pose. And then slowly bending your elbows, coming back down onto the mat and forehead on the floor. And we'll do this one more time. So we're starting with Cobra, taking the weight off our hands really. Just strengthening that upper back and then slowly coming into upward facing dog. Trying to push your shoulders down. And slowly coming back down onto the mat. Beautiful. Now take your arms alongside your body and we'll lift the feet off the mat. Place your chin on the floor, feet off the mat and hands off the mat. And coming up into locust. Beautiful. This is quite a strong move. And you feel your chest at the front opening when your scapulas are pulling you backwards and upwards. And down. And one more go. Take a deep breath in, lifting your feet up, lifting your arms and your head up. Beautiful. Take another round of breath here. And down. And now slowly and gently take yourself up into pose of a child first. Stretching up the back. And then gently moving yourself onto your back. Lying straight on the mat, bringing your knees up to your chest and hug them tightly. Just take your awareness again into your body. Where does it feel the best in this relaxation pose? And how does your body feel in general? Now, taking your arms up towards the ceiling, very, very slowly, take your arms to the right and knees to the left, but really slowly. And maybe take your knees down on the floor before you place your arms wherever they might be. They might not be on the floor on your right. They might be somewhere up. But just show them the intention where you want them to go, eventually going onto the floor. And bringing your arms up and your knees up, and then slowly going the other way.